restart zone.
Now this feels like being back at the racetrack, Dale Jarrett. This is unbelievable.
Jeb's got position on him, getting into turn 3.
Look at Jeb Burton coming from way back. Jeb is right there. Can he stay on that quarter panel for the quarter exit here? Great battle for the lead here in the Xfinity race.
And Marty, behind him just a little ways is the Jeb Burton machine, who runs just outside the top 10.
Battle still for the lead. Look at all this contact. Huge damage.
Super speedways, road courses, speedway road courses, whatever the track, the team and I are embracing the innovation and learning to adapt to get better and stay competitive. It's the same for our growers, who are constantly responding to changing conditions to realize success. Today I'm visiting an Illinois farm where innovation and pushing the limits of what's possible is all in a day's work. Welcome to the Nutrien Innovation Farm.
Daddy, it's nice to meet you, Jim.
Nice to meet you. So when I was driving in, I saw the sign Innovation Farm, Nutrien Innovation Farm. What exactly does that mean?
So Nutrien Innovation Farm's a 282-acre farm. It provides Nutrien a platform to engage and collaborate with suppliers, growers alike, on new technologies. The things we're doing here is we're hoping to increase the growers' ROI with the equipment and supplies and tools that they currently have in their toolbox.
Gotcha. That is, what was it about this spot that Nutrien wanted to bring this farm here?
It's an interesting question because by definition, this isn't what we would have looked at for a research farm with all the history of poor weed management and erosion management. But what it does is it allows us to change what practices have been out there previously, but also the relationship and location to the University of Illinois. We're actually working with them on several sustainability projects.
A bunch of students involved with programs.
It's wonderful to work with the students. They're always out here learning. They're always bringing new ideas to the farm. So it's a constant turnover of people coming out with new ideas.
Brent, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Jeb.
Jeb, Rob Dunlop, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So we're fresh off Indy. It was kind of an eventful weekend for the team.
It
and
was.
So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah,
It's fun to be with you.
My teammate AJ Allmendinger won the Cup race, so that was huge for college racing. Great to see that for everybody there. And our Xfinity race, we finished third one stage and sixth the other, and had a really good car. And somebody ran into the back of us, and we had a flat tire the last lap, so that hurt us, and we finished 23rd. But proud of the guys. We're getting better, and the playoffs are coming, so now's the time to peak, so we can try to go win that championship.
No, well, it was really fun being with you, and we had the national officers for FFA there.
I was so impressed with those officers, and I actually went to FFA's office and sat down and had some conversations with them about sustainability and agriculture, and just was blown away.
They had just a super time and enjoyed you spending time with them and with your team.
So we're at an innovation farm. So what are some of the things that innovation and sustainability work together hand in hand, right?
Yeah, you know, sustainability is a big piece of our innovation strategy, and a lot of the work that we're doing to help our growers going forward revolves around sustainability.
Yeah, and then what we're trying to do is just build a whole acre solution around a few things, anything to positively affect environmental outcomes for soil, water, and air. And so we use the 3 T's. It's techniques, it's technologies, and it's tools. We bring them together in a customized solution and recipe that solves the specific problem down to a specific acre in a field for a grower to get the outcome that we're trying to get to.
Rob, what role do innovative products play in sustainability?
You know, growers really want to take care of their land and pass it on to the next generation. So in the past decade, we've almost invested $1 billion in innovative technologies that support sustainability. So we're not doing small plot research here. We're doing things here with farmers' equipment at the scale a farmer would do on his own farm. So we're bringing our proprietary products, our products from our suppliers, our digital tools, be it precision ag tools or just our farm insights. We've got our sustainability tool, Agrible, working on the farm, and just bringing it all together for a customer to actually come here and see it for themselves is really what we're trying to achieve. And as we think about the future, we'll bring new technologies here, put them into that solution and showcase them to our customers so that they can see it, okay, this is how it'll work on my farm, rather than seeing a small plot.
How does consumer demand influence sustainability practices?
We're in the food and feed and fiber and fuel business when you think about agriculture, and so we're working with grain companies and food companies and ethanol producers and apparel companies, and so we're trying to work with our growers to deliver the best product to their customers, and so that influences greatly how we develop those solutions with our products and technologies and the tools that we use.
Rob, when you come to a NASCAR race?
Jeb, I've never been to a race, so I'd love to. You bring your car here?
There's only one person that can be.
Wow, nice car, man, Jeb.
Hey, Jeb, I'm Eric. Good to meet you.
Nice
what
to
do you
meet
think?
Looks pretty good.
It gets down the road.
I wish it had a bow tie on it. But...
You know what? From this era, they all run great, though, right?
Yes, sir. They made things different back then.
They did, and this one's, there's a lot of Detroit steel here, and it gets down the road and gets the wind in my hair.
I feel like I know you because I see you on social media all the time talking about the weather, so tell me a little bit about what you're doing with Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Absolutely. So I've been working with Nutrien since 2019, and I do all their weather forecasting analysis, and basically what we're trying to do is help growers understand how weather's going to impact business. And because it's everything from the beginning of the season to the end, and even throughout winter, we got to think about how weather's going to impact what we do on the farm. And so I'm in the business of prediction. It's all about figuring out what weather's going to do next and trying to stay ahead of it.
Mother Nature decides everything, right?
Yeah, and it goes beyond that too. So just think about it. You know, the weather controls the markets at sometimes, and it's also a global marketplace now. So you got to think weather in Ukraine, or weather in China or India, or even in Australia. Those changes affect what happens here too. So I got my finger on the pulse of the global atmosphere at all times. And I'll be honest, it's a lot of fun.
So in racing, we're always looking at the weather too. I actually won a race. Mother Nature was good to me that day. I was hoping that it was going to rain, so that worked out perfect.
And we've just received word. Jeb Burton, first career win comes at Talladega Superspeedway.
We're looking at the same kind of thing on the racing side as well. During the race, this past weekend at Indy, if it would have rained, we actually would have put rain tires on.
Oh, yeah.
So we're constantly looking at that. So same kind of things is what the growers are doing, relying on the radar and your information.
Exactly, and it is very much the same because you think about it, you were at Indy, right? So you're thinking about the microclimate of that racetrack. You think about this innovation farm. I mean, when you think about summer weather around here, it could rain 3 inches on that side of the field over there, and this side gets nothing. And that's what we're constantly doing. And yeah, radar is one of the great tools we have with that. But you talk about making decisions, right? You're thinking about switching tires, or you're thinking about changing tire pressure. You have to think about how hot that engine gets, depending on tire pressure and what wind conditions are. You know, it's funny how many parallels there are between racing and farming, because if you're not in tune with what the weather's doing, you're gonna get passed, right? Exactly. So I know exactly what the weather's doing here. We're studying it. We've got weather sensors all over the place, and we're really just learning how the microclimate of this little pocket of Champaign County is affecting the way that crop grows. And so therefore, this farm allows me an opportunity that I don't really have anywhere else. So it's truly a place where innovation's happening, and the weather's at the forefront of that.
Eric, it was good talking with you, man.
Yeah.
We can go take a spin on this thing?
I think we should. It's meant to be driven, right?
Yes, sir.
Did we hear we're going for a ride?
Oh, well, you better get in. Let's do this.
Check in right here with Harrison Burton and Allgaier under attack from the 10 of Jeb Burton. Jeb doing a nice job though, right? A little bit older tires. He's holding off the 16.
And how you can possibly get to the end of the next stage with a pit stop here, as is the 10 car for Jeb Burton.
The great battle up here at the front of the lead here. Jeb Burton, teammate AJ Allmendinger. What a run for colleague racing.